the only thing that I hear from Trump supporters, they're like, I regret it. I thought everybody else was gonna be fucked, but now I am
Hey,
too.
beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So, credit goes to the creators in these videos. And in today's video, it seems more and more people, right, are seeing the light of the day, coming out to say they are leaving MAGA. Okay, so apparently it seems like many of them are making their decisions. If they didn't know before, now it's like this Epstein's file thing is giving them the clarity that they need to know, or that they have been denying since. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you willing to embrace the former MAGA, or are you of the opinion that let them deal with the consequences of their action? Because if you look at this consequence, right, is affecting everybody. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and let's watch these videos.
Never in a million trillion years would I imagine that the straw that breaks the camel's back for so many Magamites to be the blatant lies surrounding the Jeffrey case. Because like the lies and the cover-up have been evident for years, since the beginning. But now that they're hearing blatant lies about this case come out of the president's mouth, after everything else this man has done, this is what pushed them over the edge. Okay, you know, whatever. I'm here for it either way. I saw this TikTok that was posted by a Magamite, and the comment section of other Magamites literally shocked me. And nothing MAGA does anymore shocks or surprises me, but let me take you through this comment section and maybe you'll understand my shock. So this screenshot of Truth Social was posted by a Magamite, and these are what the comments are saying. Never did drain the swamp. Lies. I'm sick of the damn mind games. I'm done with Trump. Trump lost me. I voted for Trump 3 times in my 50 years, no longer voting. Okay, you didn't have a choice. He's not running again, okay? He's not running again. Oh my gosh. I'm over Trump now. He betrayed his supporters. Like, this is crazy. Like, look at all of them. Denying the Epstein files pretty much did it for me. That's what did it for you guys? Like, look at these comments. And I like clicked so many of these profiles. They repost MAGA-esque things all the time. These are like real Magamites saying that they're done with Trump over this. Always a big buildup only to be disappointed. I'm so sick of his game. This is just beyond. We all know whatever he says, it's the opposite. Like, they're over it. I'm sure Trump will do something cruel and evil that will make these people love him again. But at least for the moment, this is wild. This digital footprint, this is history, guys. This is history. I really hope y'all are over there leaving these same comments under his Truth Social posts. I'm just saying.
I was talking to my husband a couple nights ago about this Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like, I don't know. Could it be the thing? Is it the thing that is finally going to break MAGA? Which is a little bit crazy to say because there's like so many options of things that could be the thing. But this one in particular feels a little bit different because it's been, I mean, it's like there's a list. We're waiting for the list. We have the list. We're going to release the list. Now there's no list. I do kind of think it might be the thing that unites us. And here's my thing. You know, I get annoyed with Democrats about this whole purity test, and if you don't believe every single thing, no. At this point, I really don't care what it is that makes you see the light. The important thing is that your eyes are open. And I think the worst thing we could do right now is to say, told you so. Hear all the other reasons why you were wrong for your vote. Like, it's just not helpful. Think back to kindergarten or think back to as an adult. The hardest thing for a human being to do is to admit that you are wrong. It's easier to admit that you were lied to. And so, you know, what's the plan? It's if MAGA's also pissed off and believes they're being lied to and gaslit, and you believe there's a list, you believe Trump's on the list, like, let's draw the connection. So you believe that he's a bad guy. You believe that if he could lie about that, he could lie about other things. Like, he's the president of the United States. He may not have our best interests at heart. Like, let's help them extrapolate. And then also, what's next? You got to join us in the streets. It's not Democrats, Republicans. Like, let's be done with that. It's the people against the billionaires that are controlling everything. And the faster that we can get on that same page, the faster that we can all hit the streets together. I believe that is like the next phase. But what do you think?
I used to be a Trump supporter and now I'm not. Let's talk about it. I guess this is somewhat of like how I left MAGA. Back in 2016 or 2015, around when we knew that he was running, I considered myself a Republican. I was a child. I was 14, 15 at the time, right? But my mom was super conservative, super Catholic. That's what I was raised with. Honestly, being autistic and not knowing it at the time, I was more susceptible to being misled, to being brainwashed and stuff like that. So honestly, I listened to everything that my mom told me at the time. I didn't vote because I wasn't old enough to vote at the time, but I went to a Trump rally with my mom. I got into political debates at school on purpose with Democrats or children that would consider themselves to be Democrats at the time, right? Like, I joined a debate club specifically to be arguing about this stuff that in reality I didn't know anything about, right? I didn't know about my insane privilege. I hadn't gotten to that level in my education yet where I was open to more worldviews. So after I moved out of my mom's home and I moved close to a major-ish city on the East Coast, that really opened my eyes up. Like, I was living in a super diverse neighborhood. The high school that I moved to, I was one of three one of three white students in a school that was majority all people of color. And that really opened my eyes up to how wrong my mom was, first of all, how wrong, what I thought I knew and believed in was. And it really opened me up to, like, having empathy and seeing other people's points of view and, like, understanding that, like, conservative MAGA Trump is actually not what I believe in and not what I stand for. Every day, even the past, 6 months, I feel like it's pushed me further and further to the left, where if you asked me a year ago, I would have told you I identified as a Democrat. I voted for the Democratic nominee in the last presidential election. But if you asked me today, I would say, no, I don't align with the Democratic Party either. I'm definitely more further left than that. And I've actually been learning that, like, the Democratic Party actually isn't super left. To most other places in the world, it's actually a pretty right/center, if I'm correct, political party. So I don't know. I haven't stopped educating myself, and maybe that's what kind of flipped me over. And, that along with moving out of my mom's house and, like, being open to the world and other people and people that didn't look like me. I think that's what did it, to be honest with you. So that's a little bit of my story. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I'm very open about this. And yeah.
Hey guys, I just joined a live of a handle by the name of Leaving MAGA. He has a hat on that's red and it says Leaving MAGA. And he's explaining that he did get sucked in. He did to some of the rhetoric, but he like many that he knows are leaving MAGA. They know they were wrong. Their decision was wrong. FAFO, whatever you want to look at it. And I'm looking at the comments, and there's a lot of Democrats in there saying FAFO and, FU and all kinds of other things. But here's where that's wrong. We need to seize this moment. Now that some of the MAGAs are seeing the light, we need to embrace them. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. But we do need to embrace them, and we need to work with them because they're the only ones that are going to help us with the movement of removing Trump and Musk. By putting pressure on Congress, Republican or Democrat, that's what we need to do. So I urge you to not discourage these MAGAs that are realizing that they were wrong. And I don't think we need to rub it in their faces. I know that's an easy thing to do and what we want to do. Save that for another time. But right now, we need them on board with this movement. Thank you.
Let me tell you what pissed me the fuck off on this app today, or the last couple days. I have never seen so many fucking MAGA people make videos or make comments being like, I'm done. I'm officially done with MAGA. I'm burning my fucking hat. Like, all this fucking shit. And you want to know why? You want to know? I'm going to let you guess. Was it the concentration camps? Nah. Was it the loss of healthcare for millions? Nah. Was it the fact that he's a 34 count felon himself? Nah. Was it the fact that he's taking food away from children? Nah. Do you know what it is? You know what it is? It's the fucking Epstein files. It's the fucking Epstein files. They're pretending the Epstein files don't exist anymore, and that's finally enough. That had fucking Alex Jones crying on TikTok. Crying on TikTok. A grown-ass man in his car crying on TikTok. Because he's not going to get to see who was on the Epstein list. You know why they're not letting the Epstein list out now? You know why they're not releasing it? Because that motherfucker's on the list. Okay? If you don't listen to a thing I've said in the past, you're not going to listen to a thing I've said in the future, listen to this right now. Listen to this right here, right now. That motherfucker's on the list. That's why they're pretending it doesn't exist anymore. Because he's on the motherfucking list. Okay? So please, for the love of God, thank you. Thank you for finally deciding you're done with him. But let's read up. Let's read up on what else is happening in the country, because it's not good. It's not good. And if anything's going to make you cry, Alex Jones, I don't feel like it should be the Epstein files. It just, maybe it should.
I've never seen more videos of MAGA leaving the movement than I have the last 2 days because of the Epstein files. And with that, I'm also seeing a ton of hate comments and stitches their way, and I get it. You know how I feel about that crowd. But hear me out. Cult deprogramming has never started with facts. People don't leave cults because all of a sudden logic and truth hits them. It starts with the little cracks in their belief system. Maybe a promised event didn't happen. Maybe their leader is starting to contradict some of the core values. Slowly, that contradiction creates discomfort. And usually one of two things will happen. One is they will double down that no matter what, we're here to stay. Or two, they start to question everything. The instinct to hit them with, oh my God, it took this for you to get it, and where have you been all along, and it's too late now. But people who tend to fall for cults are looking for community and acceptance. So the more we push them, the more they're going to go back to their echo chambers where the current MAGAs are waiting to engulf them back. Truth is, the best person to reach a current MAGA is a former woman. And that's just human nature. We're more inclined to listen to someone who's been where we are than someone who's been challenging and fighting us from the start. We don't need perfect allies. We need loud ones. And let's be honest, the only person louder than a current MAGA is hopefully a former one.
This is all going in the trash. I do not support Trump anymore. He's a liar. He's a part of the deep state. I do not support Israel. I will not be supporting him anymore. He's part of the deep state.
You know, it sucks to see this. And, you know, I can't tell if this is performative, if you're doing it for social media or not, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Here's what I would offer to you. To make the claim that Donald Trump is part of the deep state. I mean, do you remember this? Yeah, the deep state trying to take him out. So, I mean, the logic doesn't track. Consider this. Everything the guy's done for the country over the past, 8 years? Maybe longer. Everything he's sacrificed. All the battles. His testament of being an outsider. You remember all that? You remember what drew you to voting for Trump, supporting Trump? That's what I would ask you to consider when you think about the ongoings of, what's happening right now. Everybody makes mistakes. Who knows if this is a mistake? Who knows what the hell is going on? But I think everything that he's done warrants us giving him a little bit of time to make it right. If he doesn't, then we hold him accountable. But to just get on social media and do this performative stuff, all that does is give the predatory opposition an opportunity to make it seem like we're falling apart, and we're really not. We're not. I hope you reconsider, but it's on you.
Y'all, what are we doing about these MAGA people that are leaving MAGA now? Like, I see some of y'all in their comments like, welcome. Now, fuck that. I ain't welcoming you. I am not welcoming you. The only thing that made you change your mind was this Epstein list. The racism, the transphobia, the sexism, everything else was fucking fine. This is what broke you. Nah, I'm not accepting people back into the fold. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if I can do that yet. Sincerely. Like, I'm not an asshole. Like, if you're in need, I'm definitely gonna, Like, I feel bad for the people in Texas, you know? I don't want anything bad to happen to their kids or them because they're human beings. But at the same time, fuck you. You know, like, No, I don't understand why y'all are like, welcome back to, like, is there no, like, thought process here? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, oh, unity. There is no more fucking unity. There ain't no more. There ain't no peace no more. What they've done is fucking done. Now what do? They put us here. And now you want to apologize because of Epstein's list. I gotta let everybody else know. If you think the Second Amendment is fucking protected right now, if Donald Trump thinks that any of us are turning against him, the Second Amendment that is meant to protect us from a tyrannical government, y'all are fucking sincerely out of your minds if he thinks that he's gonna keep that. That's how you get the rest of the MAGA, guarantee it. But now, as far as forgiving people, I ain't about that right now. But I want to know what you think.